we're working overtime at the moment with the buzz. Alright, so let's just bring ourselves back down to a level heart rate, get our breathers in, calm ourselves, compose ourselves. Alright, it might feel like it's won, but nothing's won at half time. Alright, I've seen teams throw away a lot more than a 3-0 lead. Okay, so we need to get some deep breaths, composure. Then we're going to talk about a few things that we need to improve on. Okay, which will be defensive things. The reason I'm going to focus on that is I'm just going to concentrate on making sure you don't get beat. Okay, the football has been magical. Some of the possession on a fucking horrible pitch has been great. Alright, I'm happy to let you run with that. You know what you're doing. What I'm going to do is just help us plug a few gaps, solve a few problems that we've caused ourselves. Alright, and ensure that we cruise through, alright, to get hold of the trophy. I know that I'm not by any stretch of the imagination, trying to compare myself with Jose Mourinho, alright, but, you know, the Chelsea team might not always do it pretty, alright, but they will make sure they get jobs done, and that's what we're going to make sure we do. And if we can get some more goals and make it even more comfortable, alright, that would be fantastic. Alright? Well done, Wayne. What would we do about you, mate? Anyone need some water, boys?
Cheers, Wayne.
Well done, Wayne.
Well done, mate.
Well done, Wayne. Well done, mate.
You are, mate?
Right, okay, so, a few things. Okay, first of all, let's just review the half, alright? Guesty, although you probably got yourself into trouble with the corner, that was a fucking magnificent and very, very important save, alright? Back three, I think you've been superb, particularly Luke. I can't help but single you out for your absolute domination, alright, of everything that's come down our throats. And I think that, you know, let's not forget Ross and Pevers, because they obviously put the protection in for you, but you've been very positive, and I can't remember you not coming and really dominating a big header, and that really does take away the pressure for the rest of the team. So congratulations, alright, to the back three on that performance. In the middle, we've got the ball down and played, we've fed the ball out wide. Vinny, although you might feel that sometimes your final product has lacked, your performance has been superb, absolutely superb. And the work rate from the front, you know, to press and to hound, right, to make sure that we don't invite pressure on, has been excellent. Now, a few things that I noticed in that half that we need to make sure that we do a little bit better on. First of all, let's go back to the back three. Whilst your performance has been phenomenal, there's been a couple of times where time number one, long ball over the top, Ross is chasing it down. It actually was the one that led to Guesty's save. You were all on the halfway line, ball in behind, he's chased it back, Guesty's come across, they've ended it, you were still 5 yards inside our off. Alright? You can't ever expect, alright, you can't ever expect it to just get dealt with. You need to make sure that you're getting yourself back in, because you're going to be accountable. Second thing, there was another time, ball just came in behind you, Pevers came across absolutely superbly, okay? The mistake that you made was, or the action that you didn't take was, you should have been happy to let Pevers deal with it, but get yourself right back in there, open your body up and be the Pevers. But you stopped again and let Pevers deal with it. Now he dealt with it, all right, made a bit of a meal of it, but he got it out for a throw in. Okay, I don't know if you remember it. You know, you sort of miskicked, he went for a throw. Yeah. All right. I just want to see you. Don't you know, on a pitch like this, you know, you've seen you got absolutely killed when Lewis rolled that ball and it bounced. There's no way your fault. But you've got to just expect the unexpected, right? Don't ever just assume it's going to get dealt and put the cover on, okay? H, what was the other thing I mentioned early on? Jamie, yes, it was Tom and Jamie. Right, okay. So, a couple of times when they're coming out, you're staying with the front three, he's coming out to press. Okay, he's doing the right thing because he's thinking we need to put pressure on the ball. What I'd like to see is you get back behind the ball, I know it's hard, and you do that pressing, because when he goes and presses, if they miss him, okay, and we've got front three not doing anything, Aaron's left on his own. And he's done a great job, but what I'd like to see, particularly in this half at 3-0 up, I'd like to see, when the ball breaks down, I'd like to see Jamie get alongside Aaron, and you get back in and do that pressing job. Just get yourself goal side of the ball. Okay? You ain't got to chase around like a lunatic, just get goal side of the ball. When you can go and press, just go and press, be hard to beat, just slow the game down. What we don't want, okay, which is what they want, we don't want them to be allowed to break on us. With pace, on a dodgy pitch, we make fouls or give silly things away, okay, we make mistakes. What we want to do is put our bodies forward when we're going to go and attack, get bodies back behind the ball as quickly as we can, and just slow it all down. You know, Ross well done, because you know there's a couple of times where he was one-on-one and you backed off, and just slowed him down, let us get all the bodies behind the ball, then you went to make the challenge, and I can't actually remember if you won it or not, but I know that you sort of got something on it and then someone else was there to clear it up. That's the benefit of not rushing in and making a rash decision, alright? Just being hard to beat. Final thing, I just think towards the end of the half, and it's warm and it's hard work, I just think we just lost our edge up front a little bit with the pressing. We allowed them to play out a couple of times. Okay, we can't afford at any stage in the second half to just sort of get sloppy, basically. And I think you were outside the centre half, you were in midfield, and Rob was the only one that sort of went and pressed the left-sided defender, and they just played out, swept the ball out wide. Suddenly Vinny's 1v1, there's a potential cross into our box. So the key thing where you need to be alert is to get in the right position. I'm not asking you to go and chase around like blue-ass flies. Okay, what I'm asking for is you to get in the position as a preventative, because it makes them think this ain't a good idea. All right, let them kick it long. Luke and Ross will come and boss everything. Aaron and Jamie will scrap for the second. Then we go again. We'll turn the defence into attack. Final thing, a little bit not critical of you, because you know you've worked hard, you've been excellent. There was a time in that half where you've rolled the ball to Vinny, he's bust his gut, okay, got round you, and he's put a cross along the goalkeeper, swept it up. Now you're 5 yards closer than he is, alright, and you walked back in, whereas he's having to run past you to get back in. What I'd like to see is a little bit of intelligence as a team to say, right, Vinny's past me, I'll go in and do left back, Vinny, you stay there. But then you need to obviously be aware, I'm going to take Lewis's job. It's just a little bit working together, you know. Don't just think, well, Vinny's the left wing back, he can run to the corner flag, put a cross in, and then he's going to go, so Vinny can get back. Let's try and help each other out a little bit if we can. I know it's hard work, all right, but listen, you know, I don't like to do the over predicting of getting early goals, but there should be a slight wind in our favour. We should be able to press nice and high. We should be able to be very positive. We should be able to turn defence into attack very quickly. And what I would like to see, is us to find a second win now. What we're going to get, all right, what you're going to get, particularly in a cup final, particularly with that big vocal support, you're going to get the opposition coming out fired up. The manager's probably got into them. They've had to listen to 3 of them draining on at them about what they should have done, what they should have done. They're going to come out fired up, rather than saying to you boys, right, weather the storm. No, fuck them. Go right for the throat. We'll be positive from the. We will kill this tie straight away with a goal. Okay, and if we can get that goal, the game is dead. Then we can go into cruise control, see the game out, be ugly, be hard to beat, and enjoy the other however many minutes it is. Right, what you don't want to do is allow yourself to go out there, cigars, thinking, oh, the job's done. Sit ourselves back, and then invite pressure on. They get the crowd behind them, they get buzzing again. You know, one goal, and then suddenly our arseholes a little bit all over the place. Right, be very positive from the off. Let's find the second win to really press in 15 minutes. Get the goal to win the game, then we can fucking go into cruise control. One final thing. Let's say the worst happens and they come out and get a goal. That's just when the character will have to show. You just need to slow the game down, take the sting out of it. Okay, be sensible, be professional. Look, we've got some experienced boys. It's very hard for me to get a message onto you, so I need you to be doing the same thing. We start the game, first 15 minutes, 100 miles an hour, go after and press and giggles. After that first 15 minutes, we slow the game down at every opportunity. We take our time over our free kicks and our throw-ins. If we get fouled and we go down, take your time, pick yourselves up. Let's just slow everything down after that first 15 minutes. Has everyone got that? Yeah. Right. Really well done, everyone. Well done.